Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. It's very nice to have you here with so big a crowd this evening. It would be something Donald Plasterk would have liked. You know, he was always known as the minister for parties and festivities. So we don't know where he is tonight. Maybe they are celebrating the first week of the new government. It was nearly the last week or the last day, but okay, they managed to get across this week, and they hope to do it another 4.5 years. So be prepared for that. That's not what we are going to discuss tonight. Tonight, the topic is public or private religion in education and society. Of course, it's the main figure, our main guest tonight is Professor Daniel Dennett, but we also have a group of very interesting, distinguished scholars from the Netherlands to discuss this topic with him and with you. So let's start with the video presentation to inform us with some facts and figures on religion and education in society.
Het Nederlandse religieuze landschap is de laatste 40 jaar drastisch veranderd. In 1980 ging nog bijna 40% minimaal eens in de maand naar een religieuze viering. In 2006 was dat 18%. Meer dan de helft van de Nederlanders beschouwt zichzelf wel als een religieus persoon. Maar of religie er ook toe doet in het dagelijks leven is maar zeer de vraag. In Nederland geeft 17% van de bevolking aan dat religie een belangrijke rol speelt in het persoonlijke leven. In het thuisland van Daniel Dennett en James Kennedy is dat 56%. Opmerkelijk gezien de cijfers over religie is dat in Nederland veel kinderen en jongeren op religieuze, met name christelijke scholen zitten. Er zijn op dit moment zo'n 5600 scholen met een religieuze grondslag. Meer dan 70% van de kinderen en jongeren bezoekt een religieuze school. Dat is meer dan 2 keer zoveel dan er openbare scholen zijn. Sinds 1980 is de voorkeur van mensen voor scholen op religieuze grondslag, ondanks de ontkerkelijking, nauwelijks veranderd. Wellicht heeft dat te maken met het feit dat maar 33% van de Nederlanders vindt dat religie niet belangrijk is voor de opvoeding van kinderen. Felle debatten geweest over de vraag of bepaalde religieuze standpunten die scholen uitdragen wel overeenkomen met de democratische rechtsstaat. Denk bijvoorbeeld aan standpunten over de sharia. Een ander heet hangijzer is hoe groot de vrijheden van religieuze scholen mogen zijn in het personeelsbeleid.
This was the last Dutch for tonight. Professor Dennett got it translated for him personally so that he got an idea of what was going on in this topic in the Netherlands. Maybe it's interesting to see how many of you have been educated, have been in a primary school with a, let's say, what we call confessional basis, Catholic or Protestant or Jewish or even Muslim. How many of you? The big majority, Professor Dennett, the big majority have been in a school with a Catholic, Protestant or whatever basis. If you have read the papers today, you could have seen maybe that in Catholic schools they don't think it's very important anymore that you have a Catholic background. It's more a sphere, an atmosphere. But in Protestant schools they still find it important that there is really, let's say, a certain kind of connection still to the Protestant faith in a more direct sense of the word. So this is one of the topics we are going to discuss today and tonight. The difficulty, of course, is a little bit let's say, the comparison between the situation in the United States, which is quite different from the Netherlands, and the way we have organized our school system and also have made possible that schools with a different background in beliefs and in faith have the same kind of subsidy structure as the public schools have. Public schools, of course, schools which are in the possession, you could say, of the local communities. So it's always a bit difficult to make the comparisons, but I think in the principal discussion tonight, it will help us to make maybe more aware of what was going on there and what it will be for the future, for the 21st century. And that is not just tradition, it's not just history, it's not just a structure we have built in the last 100 and 150 years, but it's also something to think about and to discuss what it would entail for the future. To start that, I would like to ask Professor Dennett to come up to the rostrum and present his lecture. I will introduce him later in his with his credentials, as we'll do with the other participants in the roundtable discussion. But first we would like to have his opening remarks for the audience this evening. Professor Dennett.